I'm back reading chapter 4 of The Emotionally Absent Mother. If you haven't caught the first video, please check out the video prior to this one before watching this one. This is another part to chapter 4, and we're going to start where we left off. On love is the medium, love is the message. We could say that touch is the medium and love is the message, but love is also a medium in the sense that it is the best soil for a child's growth. Every heart is nurtured by love and opens and accepts it. Being loved makes one more loving. Okay, so being love, let's pause on that. Being love makes one more loving. So if you're wondering why you get into relationships, you don't know how to love, you don't know how to, accept love or give love, it may be because you've had or have a emotionally absent mother, okay, who didn't teach you how to love, who didn't love on you. So therefore, you took on the same characteristics of your mother. It also helps create resilience. Love is communicated not just through touch, but also by tone of voice, facial expressions, responsiveness, words, and quality of care. A child can feel how much or how little love is there, even as a child. When present, love informs other kinds of mothering behavior like protection, encouragement, support, and guidance, and they are better received. The absence of love causes each of these to be experienced in a way that can make them a detriment rather than a help. For example, when love is absent, protective limits may be experienced as restrictive and unfair. When limits are set without love, a child may perceive such limits as a power trip. When encouragement is given, but the child doesn't feel love, it may feel like pushing rather than supporting. The child may even feel that the parents want his or her success for their own glorification. Thus, without love, nothing works well. And with love, even the clumsiest parenting can be forgiven. Now let's get into the juicy stuff. When mothering goes wrong. Okay, now this is part 2. When mothering goes wrong. And I'm not going to read the entire chapter. I'm just going, because it's pretty long. It's pretty long. I hope I didn't. One second. Okay, chapter 4. When mothering goes wrong. Part 2. Oh, so that's actually the end of the chapter. So I could have held out and, included it in the other video, but it would have made it way too long to upload. So, for all of you all who have had or has a emotionally absent mother, you can fix it. You can change yourself. Now I'm going to go into the tarot that I do for those who are dealing with these issues. And the tarot reading is to help you, give you some type of guidance as to what you should do, how you should go about your life, things you should change, what you need. And I'm going to begin with the Angels of Abundance deck. Okay. Let me shuffle these cards. I'm going to shuffle like I'm in Vegas. I'm going to shuffle like I'm in Vegas. Having a good mother is important, but it doesn't make you a, a person who's not worthy of love just because you experience that. Sometimes we who may have had a emotionally unavailable mother or absent mother who was unable to express herself because her mother was unable to express herself, and then we end up feeling like we are worthless, unwanted, and you know, it just all bad, you know. So that's not the case. You can find love. You can heal yourself first. Work on yourself first. Start with reading books. Start with, things like that, so you can begin to attract, have love within yourself. And it's a lot of work. It's not an overnight process. It's going to take some time, but it will be well worth it. I am so unbothered now by the way I'm treated by certain people, because everybody's going through their own life experiences. Everybody is dealing with their own inner demons, or should I say negative energy, whatever you believe. Everybody has their cross to bear, and just try not to take things personally. Like today I had a security guard, and she was rather rude. I was getting my paperwork, and then I'm sitting there like I'm waiting for more directions and instructions. I'm a very detailed person, so I need details, I need instructions, I need point by point, so I won't get anything wrong. That's the Virgo in me. So she's looking at me like, and then she says, "What? Like, what else do you want? Get out of my face." I said, wow. I said, you know what? Have a great day. And I kept it pushing. So in mindset versus motivation, you will learn how to not allow other people's energy or attitude to affect you. That's important, because it can spiral into something else if you're real reactive, and that's the person I used to be. Not ashamed to say it. But that was the person I would have took it personally. I would have been like, well, what, you kind of rude, and having to prove a point, but sometimes it's not even necessary. Let people deal with what they have to deal with within their own selves and their own life, and keep it pushing, because you only have to see them, sometimes on your job you have to see them more than, once. But if it's just a passerby, it's not even worth it. So, Spirit, please show me the cards and give me the information that I need to share with the audience that can help them with the healing that they need. Abundance mindset. You have to have an abundance mindset. Some of you have a lack mindset. The mindset that tells you when you go to your bank account, even though you have $20 left in it, have faith that the money will come when you need it to come. Believe that the money will come when you need it to come. And it's because of how you were raised. It's because you were raised in struggle. You were raised in survival. Okay, you were raised on ramen noodles and Vienna sausages and top ramen and bologna sandwiches. That's how you were raised. So now you have a scarcity mindset. You have a mindset that is like, you know what? I gotta make sure I hold on to every penny, or you spend money like you'll never see it again. And that's the wrong mindset to have. Because if you spend money like there's nothing wrong with budgeting, okay? But if you spend money in a way that you feel like you will never see it again, then that's creating within your mindset creating scarcity, afraid to lose money, and then you will continue to lose money. So feel as though the world is full of abundance, okay? And I wanted, something told me, Spirit led me to give you, hold on, I'm going to get to the next, let me get my book, and I'm going to share this with you. And if you follow these suggestions, and you practice this twice a day, I'm going to get into it, y'all, I got to get my book, then you will see money flowing to you, okay? I'm going to finish the card, and then I'm going to get this book, and I'm going to share it with you by the end of the video, so you can start to draw money into your experience. So the card reads, if you think you are abundance as something, if you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak abundance and something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. Okay, let me get my book right. Quick commercial break. I'm back. So, this is the book that I use as my affirmations. This book is called The Universal Secrets of the Telecosmic Power. Okay, and this book is powerful, and it will bring money into your life. That's why I don't worry about it. I'm like, you know what? My hours are cut. It is what it is, but the money is coming. I'm not going to worry about it because I'm doing my affirmations every day, and the money is going to come, right? So, I'm going to give you one for money, and it's called I Double 183. This is just a bonus blessing, 183. Then I'm going to get back to the tarot. So you would read this. You would say I double 7 times, okay? And then it goes as such, okay? You would have to write it down. Write it down word for word as this, and I'm going to read it slow so you can write it down word for word. I double. You have to say it with emotion. I now invoke the law of double return in my life. I now bless money and release it joyously, knowing that every dollar I give out, 2 will take its place. The law works in nature and taps the cosmic telebank of riches and abundance. A grain of wheat produces a kernel. A kernel planted again produces a pint. A pint turns into a bushel. I now invoke the same cosmic law and double my money. Do this in the morning. Read it in the morning. Read it in the evening before you go to sleep, and I guarantee money will start to come your way. And also you can do this to add to it. And the book reads as this: to further imprint your subconscious mind with telecosmograms that start the flow of ideas to make you rich, use this system of chanting that is taught in the Far East. You can make up a chant to fit any needs, but for increasing your supply from the cosmic telebank of the universe, use words that designate money or its equivalent. Here are some chants that you may use. Say each chant out loud and repeat them 7 times. Okay. And the first one is I am rich, rich, rich. The second one is I attract money, money, money. The third one is I become wealthy, wealthy, wealthy. The fourth one is I magnetize gold, gold, gold. And the fifth one is I desire the sum of $100,000, $100,000, $100,000. Now, it doesn't have to necessarily be the sum of $100,000. You can say $5,000. You can say $1,000. You can say $100 to make it more believable, so you'll have more faith. But that is for you to start to draw more money into your experience. Now, in order to draw the money into your experience, you have to stop complaining. You have to be more positive. And trust me, if you try a little bit, just a little bit, then you will begin to draw in the money that you need. So back to the tarot. So, abundance mindset. Have an abundance mindset. Raise or promotion. Some of you all are struggling, worried about money. Like I said, have a clear scarcity mindset. You will be receiving a raise. Yeah, you might need to praise too. A raise and promotion. Okay? You will be receiving a raise and promotion, and it will come to you when you don't expect it, when you least expect it. So don't get discouraged. Don't get sad. Don't get upset about what's going on in your life currently, because good things are on the way. 2023 will be a good year for you. 2023, if you follow this channel or channels similar to this, 2023 will be a good year for you. You will start to see things change, but you first have to change your mindset. Congratulations! An increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus, what I just said, positive focus and willingness to take actions based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. So we got the first card, abundance mindset. The second card, raise and promotion. Somebody coming into some money. Money. That's what, block out the distractions. Stop complaining. Block out the distractions. Stop worrying about these negative people. Even if it's people in your family. And I know some people feel like they have to put up with their family's issues and stuff just based on the fact that they're your family. You can help them, and you may even can offer them advice on what they should do. But don't allow what you got going on, what your family got going on, to affect your energy. Don't allow it to make you sad. It may make you sad if they're going through something rough, but don't allow the way they treat you affect you. Don't allow just any of that. Any of that. You may have to low-key isolate yourself somewhat. Not be totally isolated, but while you're working on yourself, start to block out the distractions. Your life purpose, and I did a video on purpose earlier. Check that out, y'all. Your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it is time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. That's what I said. Isolate yourself. Even the card said, block it out. Block it out. Block it out. It's for you. Sometimes you have to think about self-preservation. And people will say, self-preservation, that's so selfish. Well, it's self-preservation, but not saying that it's selfish, saying that sometimes you have to look out for what's best for you. outside of everything else. And that is how you're going to change your life. Okay? The person that's in your life complaining to you, or your girlfriend or boyfriend or home or people that you know are complaining every day, all day, every day, all day, every day, all day, every day, all day, on and on about everything, you have to limit those conversations, because that's sinking into your energy, and it will start to attract things that you will end up complaining about. Do the work. That's what I said. Work on yourself. I said that. Work on yourself. Do the work. Isolate yourself and do the work. You got to isolate yourself and do the work. Nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody cares if you does it. Okay? If you do it. Excuse me. Nobody cares if you do it. Okay? You have to do it for yourself. You have to want that change. You have to want that new life. You have to want something different outside of what you've been seeing and experiencing. Okay? So I said it's not enough to dream or pray. You also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Constantly working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. And I'm going to do one more. Face your financial fears. This has been all about money. This whole reading been all about money. Okay, and your mindset. Face your financial fears. You know, you're in debt, you got bills, you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. And we all understand, because in this not hard, but this is a different atmosphere now, but you create your own reality, so you don't have to focus on an inflation. Okay, just let life life be lifing. Let life. You know, life is life. Let it be what it is. Keep moving. Keep going forward. Okay? If you're in a river and you just, let the tide wash you away instead of trying to swim in another direction to make it to the bank, you're going to continue to go down the river. And that's how some of your lives are going. It feels like it's going down the river, but it's experiences. You need these experiences to make you stronger. You need these experiences, like I mentioned earlier, to set that fire under you so you can get to taking action. Like the card said, take action. It's time to do the work, take action, get a positive mindset, and start to move towards a different, more happy life. When you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you, in fact, have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released their self-doubts. And I'm going to pull one card from my intuition deck. Okay. Almost at 30 minutes, everyone. The Transformer. The Transformer. That's what this is about. That's what this whole reading has been about. Transformation. Do the work. Abundant mindset. The whole reading was about transforming. I transform myself as a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly. This was a transformation reading. And I don't think these transform. I don't think I don't think this book is in alphabetical order. So if it's not, I want to read from a book. Do they have a table of contents? There it is. Look. Did it pop up just when I was about to say? I seen it. The Mentor. They really should have put this in alphabetical order. Let me see if I can find it real quick. If not, we're just gonna yeah, it's not in alphabetical order. I don't know. Well, anyway, yeah. So I'm going to read one from the affirmation deck. Then I have to make my spaghetti. Vegetarian spaghetti, okay? Yes. I've been exercising a little bit, and I feel like I've been losing weight. So I'm on my semi-vegetarian deal. Okay, Spirit, what do you need me to let them know? Storms don't last forever. Like I mentioned, some of you are struggling financially. Storms don't last forever. I gave you some valuable gems. Hopefully you'll use it. Okay? There's nothing permanent except change. These two are the same thing. Storms don't last forever, and there's nothing permanent but change. Every day is a chance to get better. Don't waste it. All the same thing. And one more from this deck. And we are going to wrap it up. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for being there for me. Someone out there has been there for everybody but themselves. There's nothing wrong with being there for people. But you have to now get back on track for yourself, because you've been giving yourself away to everybody else. They've been pulling at you from every direction. Now you're overwhelmed. Now you're stressed out. Now you want to give up. Now your life is in chaos. You have to be there for yourself. Get some me time, self-care. Take a bath. Block out distractions. So, I hope you all enjoyed the reading and the excerpts from the book. I will see you all on the next video. And please like, share, hit the subscribe button. It really helps me out. And please let me know what the affirmations that I gave you, if they helped you. Please try them and trust me, they work. And come back and leave a comment or something like that. Just let me know. I'm just trying to help people, so, as well as myself. So I'll see you all on the next video. Thank you for watching, and you all have a great evening.